Hi there, it's Darlene. I hope you're doing well. So, I've come to the conclusion that Philip is totally running out of money. Of course, that's only my personal opinion. But he dropped some doozies on Monday's Zoom call. And, and as you know, I follow his stories. So there's a few things I'm noticing here. Like from his stories, the Lamborghini is gone. Like he never shows it in his stories anymore, and it's not in his current advertising. And he loved that car. It was in everything with him, remember? And now it's never there. He's driving around in Mona's Bentley. And in the Monday Zoom call, he dropped the bomb that he has to give up the villa. Well, he didn't say he has to give up the villa, but he framed it in a whole different way, too noisy, never uses the pool, la la la. But I have evidence to the contrary that I'll be showing you, and clips from Monday's call as well, from his lips to your ear. So, as well, I've been running my analysis with ChatGPT, and I'll be showing you the results from there because it's interesting. But one of the main takeaways from that Monday Zoom call is that the villa is costing him $70,000 a month. And that strikes me as being accurate because I know when he first moved there, he said it was costing him $600K a year paid annually. And so that would break down to $50K a month. So in 2 years, 3 years, up to $70K a month. Yeah, totally makes sense. And so I started thinking about the numbers though, because the numbers, they don't lie, right? So remember back in April when he faked his death and he created the new InstaKing Phil account? You got to realize that at that point, his account has been shadow banned for like a year. So that is just clawing back the amount of viewers there. So he had to, like he thought he had to, abandon it and create InstaKing Phil, abandon Hustle Phil and create InstaKing Phil. And the whole thing is he had that challenge. Could he make $300,000 in 3 months on his brand new account? And the first month, did he make 100,000? No. Second month, was that up to 200,000? No. On the third month, he just smacked it with paid ads. Just paid ads, paid ads, paid ads. So till about day 27, yes, he got that $300,000 in 3 months. And then it was going to be up to $1 million a month. Yeah. Donk. Never heard a thing. So, think. The villa's costing him $70K a month, and he's only making $100K a month now. Because you know that $300,000 that he made was from both accounts. It's all the same affiliate links, right? So he can't distinguish between one account and the other. Oh, and at the same time, all the staff disappeared. Oh yeah, he laid off all the staff. Well, he never said anything about it, but yeah, poof, they were gone. Nothing was said, but yeah, no more staff. And then he moved on to the whole personal branding thing. And he boasted that he paid $70,000 on a mentor. So that's another huge cash outlay, right? And so then he hit that personal branding. That's when he did that whole warrior Phil, the warpath, that whole thing. And he did that for several months. So he really hit that hard. And, show up every day, do it, blah, 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 blah. Well, is he still doing it? No, he abandoned that. But during that whole time, he was forcing, or not forcing, but heavily encouraging his affiliates to do likewise. And then he abandoned it and he pivoted to AI. But in that time, also remember, he had the fake marriage to Mona in July. Well, that cost him a pretty penny. Oh, but good news on that front. She does have her ring now, okay? I have seen pictures. I have seen it on her hand in pictures, so I can say that. So that ring was like $38,500. Yeah. Oh, they're still not married, though. He calls her his wife, but yeah, not married. And then he had that trip to Dubai Mall where he did the fake wedding, and that cost him $20,000. So there's $60K right there. And we know that prior to this, he was like party. And then supposedly during the whole Warrior Phil Warpath thing, he said, oh yeah, I'm not drinking anymore. Well, there's a few meetings there. He certainly looked like some that had been ridden hard and put away wet. Jeez. So then, as I say, he abandoned that and pivoted to AI. And, and it's around in there that there's like no more Lambo. That's when it just disappears. And then shortly after that, he loses all of his top female affiliates. And that's in early November. So, and he is consistently running paid ads now. Like, it is just all of the time. So, is he making any money from his own system? Or is it just paid ads? Oh, yeah, and he's pretty much abandoned the InstaKing Phil account as well. I mean, he posts there sporadically, but not as much. He's back to Hustle Phil. So he keeps flip-flopping around to this, that, and the other thing, and nothing is working. So, as I say, when he said he's making 100K a month, I'm kind of going with that. But look at his expenditures, and these are just the ones I can track. But I'm seeing other signs of belt tightening as well. Like, on his stories the other day, it was him and Mona going grocery shopping. And he said, I haven't been grocery shopping in 3 years. Yeah. And you're not seeing any more. Oh, well, 2 reasons for this, I think. You're not seeing any more of him going partying. Except for when his mom came. And then, of course, he could show them going out. Because, of course, he's taking his mom out for his birthday. Or for her birthday, rather. But even then, because, see, he's still supposed to be treading the straight and narrow, not drinking. So I question how much he can even show of that. Because I can tell you the only places now that you see him filming or recording himself is inside the villa, outside the villa, on the beach in front of the villa or behind the villa, and in the Dubai Mall now, a lot in the Dubai Mall, and in Mona's car with a garish red interior. And he's still shadow banned. Oh, and InstaKing Phil got shadow banned almost as soon as he got it going. So he's not doing well that I can see, possibly. But as I said, where's the Lambo? Now it's the villa? Well, I'll let him tell you about it. Check out his bullshit story here. Please like and subscribe.
Guys, I went on a mini vacation here this weekend here because they cut the power on my road here on the palm, the front, right? And then when they cut the power, then there was no internet, there was no nothing, and then the water pump stopped working when they turned on the power again. So here in Dubai, apparently how they do their technician room is in the ground. So they dig a hole and then put all of the electricians and all of the plumbing and everything into the ground. So it got flooded into the system. So it kept popping all of the power in the villa for 1.5 days. And I was like, fuck this shit here. The water didn't work. I didn't shower for 2 days. I was losing my mind. So I was saying to my wife, fuck it.
His wife? Please. Check out this reel of Mona's from just a couple days ago.
50-50 چیه که پر شده تو اکسپلورم پسر.
So here's a rough translation of what she just said as per Turbo Scribe. But you'll notice in yellow she refers to Philip as being her life partner. And now watch. Notice that she's telling this Arab gentleman that she's his girlfriend whom he hasn't had sex with.
We leave until they fucking fix this shit here. I'm losing it, right? So we went to a hotel here in Dubai just to shower. So we were chilling at the beach for the first time in years for 3 hours. Then I was hungry, so we left. So it's all good now. The water is back. Thank God, right? But then another thing. I'm moving. I pay $70,000 a month, and you have to pay a year upfront in order to live here. So I pay like $720,000 for a year. And there is constructions everywhere now. Everywhere. There is no wind here, and you can see the water. There is no waves. There is no nothing. So on the other front, that you can see the other road, right? There's like 4 big villas that is getting teared down now. So every day, from Monday to Sunday, The only day they are off here in Dubai is Sunday, right? And the whole day you can hear. I can't even shoot a video outside during the day. And I'm like, fuck this shit here. Fuck it. I never used the pool. I haven't been in the pool for 9 months, I think. Right? I never go to the beach only to shoot content once in a while. That's it. Right? I never go into the water either. I never use it. So we're going to look at some villas here this week here, see what else is in there in Dubai.
So ever since then, now on Philip's stories, they are going out house hunting. And here's one that they showed quite a lot of that they seem to like. Now, here's something fun. If you feed these images into Grok, it can figure out exactly where it is. And see what Grok came up with here. It's a luxury villa in Sidra Villas, a prestigious sub-community within Dubai Hills Estate in Dubai, UAE. Okay, well, where the heck is that, right? So here it is right here, the Jumeirah Golf Estates, but let's zoom out so you can get a clear, not that far. Oh, no. Okay, there we go. So you can see where he is right now on the Palm, which is right downtown, okay? Right downtown. And then you've got the Jumeirah Golf Estates way over towards the desert. I mean, look at it. It's right close to the camel farm. Oh my God. So basically, this is the difference between living in downtown Manhattan and moving somewhere out Long Island into the burbs. You know, yeah, you're going to be able to get something way bigger for way cheaper. How much cheaper, you may ask? Well, let me show you. Well, here's the listing for that exact property. You can match it up right by the facade, the front end of it here. And you notice that's 500,000 AED per year, which is $136,000 USD. So that's like 10, 11 grand per month. Compare that to paying 70 grand per month. Like, even if he takes a hit backing out of his lease early, it's going to be worth it for him. But as I said, this guy is running out of money and downsizing and cutting costs. Now, let's hear what he says about the Black Friday sale, because I really think that the Black Friday and Cyber Monday sale was his last hurrah to try to make some decent money, because that is usually a huge sale and a huge bump in revenue that should float him for months. But as soon as now that didn't work, now he's scootling off and finding somewhere else to live. So listen here to what he says about how that sale went. Yeah. And then, and then he blames it on his students.
So, anyways, Black Friday. Holy fuck. Huh? What a shit show. My reach was down 10 times than normal that week. 10 times my reach was plummeting. Engagement, comments, reach, everything. Everything. I talked to other creators in my space, other coaches, and they said the same. That this was completely insane. Insane. So people were simply just flooding social media with Black Friday posts and promotions. It was mental. I've never seen anything like it. And we know some of the guys. Do you know WAP? WAP. It's a payment processor like Stripe. I know the owners, so they have data on everything. And they said, like, yeah, there was a surge in money, of course, but it's because they had like tens of thousands of creators, right? But it's not like last year, they said, where people just like massively exploded. So that means like more people are getting into the spaceship, right? Not only in digital marketing, but also brick and mortar businesses are learning now that social media is the way, right? That if you're not on social media, you do not have a business. E-commerce owners are taking social media more serious with their products and their services because the paid advertising is through the roof as well, that we see as well by running paid advertising to our offers. And all of the big creators are saying the same. Alex Amosi, Russell Brunson's, Gary Vee, Grant Cardone. Like paid advertising is not the same as it was like 5 years ago. If you don't have a social media presence or a brand or something that people can see and search on YouTube or on Instagram or Facebook or TikTok, then they won't buy from your ads. They don't trust you anymore, right? So that means all of these e-com creators are also on social media now, right? Posting more content, more Black Friday shit, right? So,
You know what? I hate to say I told you so, but Philip, I told you so. Right from the very, very get go, I have been saying that this space will become saturated. This idea of selling the course that sells the course that sells the course, it's oversaturated. And that's what he's all talking about. These fake gurus, the online mentors that are all selling the same. People are done with it. But this one trick pony has nothing else to offer.
yes, also with AI, it's easier to be online. Right? It's easier to be online. It's easier to be everywhere with AI. Right? One of the coaches that I know, he don't even want to record himself anymore. He just get AI to do it. Right? And it looks like him. Sometimes it just, you can see his mouth is some kind of weird sometimes. But if you don't look closely, you can't see if it's fucking AI or not. Right? Unless you know what you're looking for. But a normal person that don't know anything about AI or how social media works or what is going on in the world, they can't tell the fucking difference. You know? So imagine in 2 years from now, it's gonna be some crazy shit. Huh? That's for sure. So how do we fight that? Create better content. That's it. Create better content. And not garbage and shit. Better content outperforms bad content every single day. Right? So when you guys are shooting videos, when you guys are doing AI videos and so on, does it look good? Does it look weird? Does it look super fake? Do they have 3 arms, or do they jump super unrealistic high when they do something? If it does, then fix it, right? Because the algorithm also favors people that consistently post good content, right? If you post bad content, good content, bad content, good, bad, the algorithm will never push you out. But if you post good content, bad content, good content, bad content, the algorithm will start picking you up. And that's how you get that one video that will change your life and your social media account. It only takes that one video, and then everything changes for you. Cool.
It's mind-blowing how he can twist the truth. He starts off by telling them how oversaturated the market is, although he doesn't use that word. And then he says how his own sales are 10 times down, and then how his own paid advertising isn't working, and his only solution is for his students to make better content. Seriously? Huh. His own partner Dan Can would say, if your paid ads aren't working, it means your funnel sucks. Well, I don't believe he used the word sucks, but that's what his whole video was about. I understood it. So who designed your funnel there, Philip? Was it Dan? Actually, what I think it is your product sucks. It always has, but people are now cluing in, and they're not going to pay $2,500 to be told to make better content. And because that's why your entire system is failing? Get a grip.
What does the algorithm consider good or bad content? Is it good quality? Did you clean your camera? Is the microphone good? Does it look nice? Do you have strong light in the back or in your face? Like, is it easy to read? Does it look nice? I said, like, yeah. Would you stop the scroll by watching your content? And would you stop it? Hey, baby. Okay, guys, if you have any questions.
So, my total takeaway from that is that his reach was down, his engagement was down horribly, his paid ads weren't working, but the only solution is for the students to make better content. Like he didn't offer any other solution. He described huge systemic problems that were even reaching other gurus in this field. The only solution is to keep grinding out better content. He's missing it. Or he's saying that his content isn't good enough either. Because then, seriously, if he's not if he's not making it, how can his students possibly make it? I'm like, please make it make sense. But so if he's having these problems, what's it like for the students? Well, that too was answered in this same Zoom call. I'm going to show you two of the students who came forward, and these two attend these Zoom calls religiously, and they've gone from making videos to like really quite good now. They've really come along and improved, and their views show it too. And he sees that. He goes and looks at each of their accounts, and he says, "Wow, your views are really good. Your engagement is good." And they're like, "Yeah, but I have no leads." Yeah, it's not even that they don't have any sales, it's they have no leads. And he gives every other excuse in the book except for what it could possibly be. As ChatGPT correctly pointed out, that you can have a healthy engagement pattern and still earn next to nothing if. Now, the first bullet point it gets, that's nothing they can do about. The audience is broke or whatever. 2, the offer is low trust or saturated. Bang and bang. That's Philip and Philip. And you're just another AI side hustle reel among thousands. Like, oh my God, you can't go. If you're on Instagram, you are seeing constant AI. It's just totally saturated. And he never addresses whether his funnel converts for them at all, which is the only metric that actually matters. And he just did change the funnel again, that AI funnel, with the book a call and the huge upsells, like, and it's fallen flat. But it's the content that's the problem. Anyways, here are the two students I promised you.
Pape,
Hey, I unmuted myself.
amazing.
I know. Here's my link, and my views have gotten better, but I'm not getting a lot of followers and like no responses. But so I don't know. I need some tips.
Send me your Instagram. How is your TikTok?
The same.
1,000 views, 30,000 views, 11,000 views, 5,000 views, 1,800 views.
Not bad, huh?
Hallelujah. Pape.
I know. So, what do I need to change? What do I need to do different?
11,000 views.
Because I need followers, I need leads.
You have to remove your double.
And then he went on to just give her advice on the length of her captions, and told her to keep grinding it out and keep on keeping on. No advice whatsoever. And here's the second person.
Owner.
How you doing, Phil?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Good, thanks. Well, our little discussion a couple of weeks ago kind of panned out. I've got a ton more views on my TikTok, and I'm almost at 1,000 followers.
Amazing.
Yeah, And it's like tomorrow will be the day, I think.
Amazing.
Let's see here. I'm gonna send it
Then
to
hopefully
you.
you can start getting some leads from TikTok then.
Exactly. That's what I'm hoping for.
Yes, very good.
If you want to take a look at it, there it is. And I've been playing more with AI. So I'm going to start moving in that direction. I started promoting the 20% off. That was kind of a screwy video, but it kind of came out screwy, but it's a step forward, I think.
Okay, 10,000 views, 1,500 views, 7,000, 5,000, 2,000, 2,000, 1,200, 6,000. Okay, man.
Yeah, I'm getting the views, but like Babette, I'm not getting a massive amount of followers or and no interaction. I mean, it's like they're not commenting, they're that sort of thing. They're either liking. I've had a couple of people repost some of my reels. And yeah, they're pretty much liking, and I get a comment here and there.
Okay, but I want you to try something.
Sure.
You get decent amount of comments. 16 comments on that video with 5,000 views. That's pretty nice.
Is that a lot?
That's pretty much. Yeah, I think that's a lot. I think that's pretty nice.
Oh, okay.
7 comments here.
And I've been engaging back with them.
21 comments here. Bro, this is good.
Okay.
If you keep doing this, you will get a healthy account. The algorithm will pick you up because you get high engagement. Right? That's one of the main factors the algorithm wants. Because if people engage, if they like it, if they save it, if they comment on it, that means they like the content. And that means the algorithm will keep, that shows the algorithm that you post good content. And that means the algorithm will be like, let's try to give him a boost. Okay. You understand? Yeah, our momentum just will start building up now. And you have to remember, people are like sheep. They follow where the other sheep are. Okay. When you are first starting out, right? Let's take a singer, for example, Taylor Swift.
Now, before you all say, but Darlene, I see the Lambo in his reels. Yes, you do. But notice he's not talking in any of them. It's only just old B-roll of him and Mona, or of him, or just pictures of him and Mona in the Lambo. But if you watch the stories, which is his current stuff, nada. I'm wanting to see a current newspaper on the hood of that thing with him standing beside it. Proof of life. Seriously, though, you're not going to see anything current, anything new with the Lambo. And now the villa. Now, I must say that you see the inside of that villa. It's freaking gorgeous. Like, for $10K a month, he is getting quite the place. But for a guy who's all about status, yeah, it's a huge step down from being in the center of Dubai. And honestly, this is the part that really seals it for me. When you zoom out from the Lambo disappearing, the villa disappearing, the paid ads drying up, the pivots, the excuses, the better content lectures, it's all pointing in one direction. The program isn't thriving, it's shrinking. It's limping along while he tries to pretend everything is bigger than ever. And listen, he can dress it up however he wants. Call it construction noise, call it the pool he never uses, call it the algorithm, call it anything. But when you lose the car, lose the view, lose the team, lose the affiliates, and lose the momentum, jeez. At some point, the story stops being, I'm leveling up, and starts being, I'm cutting back. And that's what we're watching in real time. So yeah, that's where I'm at with this. The signs are all over the place, and he's practically narrating it for us without even realizing it. So I'm going to keep tracking it all because, man, this is unraveling faster than he can even spin it. Hey, and if you found this helpful, or if you're following this saga the way I am, please like, hype, and subscribe, and leave a comment too. I love to hear from you. You take care. Darlene out.